These are some frequently asked questions about the parts of a California bill. So, what is a bill? The Office of Legislative Counsel in California defines a bill as a proposed law introduced during a session for consideration by the legislature and identified numerically in order of presentation. Which legislative session is designated? At the top of each bill, the following language appears: California Legislature, for example, 2019-2020 regular session. The only two items that change is the two-year legislative session designated, and if there's an extraordinary session rather than a regular session. How is the bill number assigned to the bill? It follows the words Assembly Bill or Senate Bill, and the Assembly Chief Clerk or the Secretary of the Senate assigns the bill numbers for each bill introduced in its respective House of Origin, usually done so in the order in which it was received by the Assembly or Senate desk. And this number remains the same throughout the legislative process, even when the measure is considered in the second house. How is the author, as well as principal co-authors and other co-authors, designated? In the California legislature, the author is the legislator who authors the bill, and the first line always lists the main author who introduced the bill. Below the first line lists any principal co-author, and then the following line lists any regular co-author. The first list is used for the House of Origin co-authors, and then the second line below that is used for co-authors from the other House. Which dates are included? The date introduced as well as the date amended, with the House making the amendment listed Senate or Assembly, and with the most recent amendment listed at the top. What is included in the bill title? It's a short phrase, also called the relating clause, because it always begins with the phrase an act to amend, add, or repeal section blank of a code relating to, with a broader topic. And the title must encompass the subject matter that's contained in the bill. Um, what is contained in the Legislative Council's digest? It begins with the bill number, the phrase as introduced or as amended, the bill's lead author, and then a short phrase regarding the subject matter of the bill. Thereafter, the digest contains a statement of existing state law, followed by an explanation of what the bill proposes to do to change the law. What are the digest keys? There are four digest keys: vote, appropriation, fiscal committee, and local program. What is contained in the bill text? This is the actual language of the bill to add, amend, or repeal sections of one or more of the 29 codes. Bills are divided into sections, which could include findings and declarations, as well as substantive law changes, and they can be in codified or uncodified statutes. At the end of the text can often be found so-called plus sections, which are related to not statutory changes, but they're parts of the bill, such as an urgency clause or a state-mandated local program, etc. And what is specified before the bill text? Before the bill text actually begins, it's preceded by what is called the enacting clause, which is required by the government code. So every bill must contain the people of the state of California do enact as follows.